the first thing by preparing today's presentation was look for the English translation for the word Wimmelbild. Do you know it? Have you ever heard about it? It means hidden object picture. And why I'm telling you that is, it was the thing we did by designing our this year's key visual. And this reflects the diversity of this year's IAA Transportation. You can find it all there. And I think we are with the trend by doing so. In addition to the different types of the vehicles you can see there, we always see on the horizon what will be increasingly important in the future, the necessary infrastructure. We've heard it several times in the morning. That's also a message within our key visual. Let me introduce you to this year's focus at the IAA. And transport, logistics, and commercial vehicles are on the way to climate neutrality. Of course, the goal is very, very clear, achieving the Paris climate goals. Commercial vehicles are also trendsetters and pioneers in many technological areas, and that's why it's very, very attractive also on the HR perspective. The industry is also facing technological challenges and urgently needs sustainable innovations and solutions. We all know that. And of course, there it is, again, restructuring of infrastructure, one of the most challenging but important points nowadays. The good thing is that the IAA will bring together everything necessary to show the solutions in a bundled way, shows everything that is available now and will be soon available on the move. This means a maximum attention on experience. We attach a great importance to ensuring that you can try out as much as possible live on the fairgrounds. So you can await a cross-industry approach. We will see many new exhibitors coming from the tech or software side and politics as well. Let's go further with some facts and figures. You've heard some of them in the opening speech of Ms. Müller. Currently, the number of exhibitors is 13% higher than in June 2 years ago. So we're quite happy about that. The proportion of exhibitors coming from abroad is currently 70%, and that's a new record for us. We're even better than in the times before COVID with that. Our top 5 countries are China, Turkey, Italy, Netherlands, and France. Some additional words regarding Turkey. Turkey has always been strongly represented at the IAA, but this year Turkey is particularly strong in the trailer and truck sectors. The halls we occupied in 2022, 2 years ago, are no longer sufficient this year. So we are, let's say, fully booked, and we are awaiting to need or use additional halls on the fairgrounds. Let me say clearly, we continue to receive inquiries and registrations from interested companies for the IAA almost daily. So in almost all halls we have to work with waiting lists. As I said, a very good situation. But this year we can write many additional great stories again. You can see the van area in Hall 13 has developed very well. You have heard Kia this morning, for example. Piaggio is also with us. Toyota is back. That's also a good message for the IAA. Maxus as well. And the Stellantis group will be with us with several brands. Next part is the battery area, which is also growing. In addition to the well-known major players, you will find other battery producers as well as in our hydrogen area. So electrification and hydrogen will be 2 major topics this year. LG Energy Solutions or Clarios, just to name 2 of them. In addition, we have several areas in which we will focus on infrastructure, for sure, including a live H2 refueling station on the fairgrounds. So there we will be able to demonstrate an H2 refueling process with our test vehicles. In addition to the well-known industry giants like MAN, Daimler Trucks, etc., Iveco, we have interesting new exhibitors with us, including comebackers and newcomers. Here's just a selection, so there's a lot more. A BMC, for example, Canonical in the field of software-defined vehicles, Shandong Heavy Industries from China, and Tesla as well. Here you can see Windrose as an example for our 33 startups in our startup areas. The first version, maybe very interesting for you, of the exhibitor and partner directory is online since some days, so please have fun by discovering more companies and exhibitors of this year's IAA. Our IAA conference, which is mainly placed in Hall 18, is also very important for us because that's the core of messages and topics. Here you can see a selection of our highlight speakers. We have various stages, up to 3 different stages. Our main stage is, as I said, in Hall 18, directly in the neighborhood of our main entrance in the northern part of the fairgrounds. Almost exclusively C-level speakers from the industry will appear there. Some of them we've heard this morning. And also we are awaiting the German Transport Minister, Mr. Wissing, who will open the show on the IAA Tuesday. The topics of the IAA conference address the current trends and discussions. We've heard some of them today. In our industry, there's again infrastructure for sure, but also autonomous vehicles and artificial intelligence as well. I've told you before, our team loves it to bring new experiences on the show floor, not only a static exhibition, but also experiences. Our indoor departure terminal in Hall 11 is one of these additional experiences. There you have the opportunity to experience around 60 vehicles, the newest vehicles coming from the HCV sector, LCV sector, all of them. You can experience them on a test track on the fairgrounds, around 3 kilometers, or on public roads, depends on the decision the exhibitor is doing. And of course, we have also a completely new built cargo bike parcours on the fairgrounds within Hall 13. There will be able to test several cargo bikes, and there we will play the story of the last mile within urban city centers. This is a very new and special thing for us. The IAA weekend will be something very, very special this year. Why is that the case? Very important to know is that the audience coming from Friday to Saturday and Sunday changes a bit on the weekend. So we are expecting families from the Hanover metropolitan region, of course, and drivers and craftsmen who are not able to attend the show during the week. So 2 very, very important customer groups for our exhibitors. And our exhibitors and partners will have many surprises and additional program items in store for the weekend. And we, as the organizer, also have a few other highlights in store. First of all, the official truck racing paddock of the FIA European Truck Racing Championship, including fan area. Europe's first solar-powered Ferris wheel, a driving school where people who do not yet have a driver's license can drive trucks. Show program, kids program, and a lot of other things. We have also adjusted our ticket prices accordingly, so we can offer very cheap prices for these 2 special customer groups. But, and that is also very important for us, this year we want to go one step further at the weekend. We all know that truck drivers do a really tough job, right? So we all make sure, for example, with our index fingers by clicking on our mobile phones, ordering something at Amazon or something like that, that the transport volume remains high. We therefore want to see the IAA and especially the IAA weekend as a kind of, let's say, appreciation. And that is why we're currently working on sending shuttle buses at the weekend in the greater Hanover area to the rest areas, truck stops, and industrial areas where truckers have to stop or where they have to park during the Sunday driving ban. And this will be free of charge. Just get in the bus, drive straight to the IAA entrance, spend a great day with us, including entertainment, the newest vehicles on display, test drives, and we'll bring you back afterwards. That's the clear message to the truck drivers waiting and sitting at the truck stops. For those who want to stay overnight, we also offer truck and camping parking opportunities. Sometimes working for the IAA team makes a lot of fun. So last Friday, it was one of those days for our communication teams. They had a lot of fun booking an advertisement on the Times Square. So you can currently find us on Times Square when sitting down for a while. Yeah, but please come back to Hanover in September, because I'm sure that it will be even more exciting than New York to find out about the latest products and developments in commercial vehicles, infrastructure, and transport sector. Yes, that's not a joke. Not only top candidates for the European Parliament can be found there. To sum it up, there will be a lot on offer, a lot to see. So we are really looking forward to it and your visit as well. So see you all there. Have a good time with us. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, we also have Tia. Leah is from the Munich. So is our new mascot. And yeah, Times Square was a fun Friday though. So are there any questions from the audience? There's a lot of information Jan just shared with us. Do we have questions? Is it a question? Oh, there's a question, yes. You're getting a microphone from my co-worker Till.
Yes, thank you. My name is Yujing from China Commercial Vehicle Magazine. I have a question. We see that IAA
is increasingly attracting Chinese enterprises to participate in the exhibition. What characteristics of IAA do you think attract them? Do you have any suggestions for Chinese exhibitors?
Thank you.
Yeah, we have. To be honest, yeah, I think you've already seen it. One of the most important parts for Chinese exhibitors to take part at the show is that it's very international. Especially in this year, we have the rise up to 70% of exhibitors coming from abroad. And especially for those Chinese companies who want to be active in Europe, I think it's the place to be. There you can be present, there you can show your company, there you can be found within the circumstances and the show floor. So I think you should use that as a Chinese supplier or OEM. And yeah, you have seen it, the number of Chinese exhibitors has doubled in comparison to the last edition. So I think that's a very clear statement if you're looking on Chinese exhibitors.
Is there another question from the audience? No, but I have one final question, and because I think it's a really important topic. So regarding the weekend this year, can you just sum up what will be the activities that the drivers and the family can experience, and why is it so important for IAA that the weekend is now updated?
I think for us as an organizer, it's very important to play this topic in society in general. So the weekend is open for everyone, not only for trade visitors, like in the on the weekdays. What can they experience? All parts you have seen here, test drives, discussions, etc., etc. But in addition, on the weekend, additional program, entertainment, fan moments. I mean, for drivers, it's very emotional, the thing. Trucks are their living room and their office in the same part. So when you're waiting in the morning in one of the entrance buildings and seeing a Scania driver and a Mercedes-Benz driver, just in comparison to them, they're making fun with each other, they're joking with each other, they love their brands. So I think they can await additional fan and brand moments on the booths of our exhibitors. So if you're coming to the MAN booth, you can there await additional program and offers for drivers, Mercedes-Benz. Maybe on another section you can await something specific for families or something like that. But on that day we will play it more the emotional way. Give them what they love, give them what they like, give them what they can await at a truck show. I think that's very important for them.